pop off. But like, no, I popped off on him for him breaking up with me over the phone.
Right.
Because I literally called him a coward. I
Yeah,
was like,
that's spooky shit.
What the heck?
I just say it to your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's spooky shit.
I mean, it would have made me, it would have made things 100%, or I should say 100% better, but it would have lessened the blow a bit more. But I remember, I think it was maybe 4 months after we broke up, and I got on Hinge, and I found his dating profile.
That man was ready.
Oh, I told you, yeah, he graduated.
Graduate. Let's fucking go.
Man, that man graduated. He had Kanye West playing on the background. What the fuck?
But yeah, so I actually
Yeah, Drake, congratulations.
They not like us.
Consider me the reason y'all should pay attention.
It was fun. It was funny because I was actually on the phone with my best friend, and I was scrolling while I was on the phone with her, and I was like, she's like, what? I was like, my ex-boyfriend. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna report him on it.
Yo! Oh, that's petty as fuck. That's petty as fuck. Hold on, where is it?
I reported him for like being a
That's
fake.
petty as fuck. No!
Petty.
It was still fresh.
But that was before. Because who she was 5 years ago is not who she
Exactly.
is.
I feel it.
Exactly.
We're
Now
going.
I would have been
We
like,
evolved.
We go up.
exactly.
We only go
and
up.
I think I reported him for like being a fake account or it
was a bot.
something about.
So it was an Indian bot.
Or he was like bringing harm to the app or something.
Oh my god.
No, you did not.
Alright, start scrolling up
did
and read.
not.
Alright, we're gonna read the chat.
All right. Yo, crazy work. Crazy work.
I was 21.
Crazy work. He said, on a scale of 1 red flag to 10 red flags, what are we ranking
Not my nails
her?
being red.
Yo! Smoke gives you 3 red flags. Blasphemous says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
What was
7 red
ranking
flags.
her? Oh my god.
Oh, did past the 10.
You know, Odin, you hating, dog.
Yeah, he just hates.
Odin, you were hating territory. Nah, he took advice from us. He stood toxic. He stood toxic, and King held his crowd up.
Oh my god.
I'm dead. I feel it. Nah, he was gone. He had a flight.
He did.
Yeah, he was ready. He was ready to go.
Bro, booked it.
In the end of things, I was like, oh, thank God. Oh my God.
He booked it.
Oh, God.
Right, because that could have been later on.
If we had kids, I'd be carrying the
Spooky
jeans
as
on my back.
fuck.
Damn, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Spooky as fuck.
No.
Damn. That's crazy work.
Same thing for my second ex-boyfriend.
The gooner?
The what?
The gooner.
The gooner?
Yeah.
We got a couple gooners in
He was-
chat.
Yeah.
Got a couple gooners in chat. I think that also plays into
It does.
It does.
If you put a fantasy in your head, especially
Right.
if you watch too much porn.
too more. Right. When you
Yeah.
get gooning too much.
Yeah, if you watch too much
it
porn.
fucks up your headspace. It really does.
I remember my second ex-boyfriend like judged me for like dating around and like having more of certain experiences than he did in college in my past. But when he told me he had an 8-year corn addiction, I didn't judge him.
Yeah.
That's spooky.
I'm like, oh, you want to judge me for something that
I don't know. I think that's.
I've healed
I think
from?
y'all should have shook hands and formed a pact. What the fuck?
Like, I told him, I was like, I'm healing myself. I'm actively, like, working on myself.
Yeah.
And I remember I asked him, I was like, so that's not an issue anymore, right? And he's like, no.
8 years. I don't
But
know.
my thing was, like, I didn't judge you for that.
It's not an issue when you're not there.
You're not there, right?
He
That's
probably
what it
went
is.
home and actually.
No,
Yeah.
man. Hey, it's facts. It's
Yeah.
not an issue. I know, but here's the thing, though. I know, let me not, because I don't want to put the boys out. But like, it is a common fact that even men in relationships still partake
Yeah.
in
Corn
I have a question.
consuming.
I have a question for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe if the chat wants to chime in, they can. If you are dating or married and your spouse watches porn, do you count that as cheating?
I feel like men and women watch porn differently.
Yeah.
I feel with men it's primal.
Yeah.
It's literally just like,
I just need.
I need a nut. I need an instant stimulant. I need
But-
caffeine.
But why can't you get that from your girlfriend or your wife?
Because she's not available all the time. And she's a human, and she has boundaries, and I need to respect them. And she's not at my beck and call to serve my instant monkey man needs.
Have you ever thought about? I don't know.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
have you ever thought about? I don't know.
Shame, Jeff.
Self-control. Ooh.
But that's what we do every day. You see what I'm saying? We do
right.
That's why when we talk about higher brain and lower brain, that's
right.
Monkey.
But
do you know what?
Didn't answer my question. Do you think it's cheating?
I don't think so.
Like I said, the way I've seen women consume erotic content, it's different.
Well, because look at it this way. Hold on. Yes, men consume corn as their form of nut, but it's like women reading a sex book.
Right.
It's a mental thing.
Right.
So you can get yourself wet by just reading a sex book. So is that considered cheating?
But here's the thing. Only reason why for me, would we consider cheating? Here's the thing. The possibilities of you being with that actor are minuscule.
Yes.
But they're higher than me being with that actress.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that doesn't... I haven't given my answer yet. But to me, it's not cheating.
It's not.
It's not cheating. Because, like, for me, I feel like it's... For me, it's just not cheating.
I think you're looking...
I think if it gets to a point where it's like it's inhibiting you from, like...
You know, I think it is.
Doing daily tasks.
You're asking us from the perspective of if a guy sees a woman doing it, would it be...
Right.
It's different.
Because I'm not looking at her like I'm consuming it as a product. Exactly. You see how fucked up that is? Right.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, I think it's cheating because
you're
seeking out somebody else to satisfy you.
Yeah.
And then that makes me think.
And that's why it's different for you and I.
Right.
That's what makes like I'm not worthy of you.
Yeah.
And I think like obviously like sex isn't like what it should be, everything in
the relationship built on, right?
I mean, obviously you should have an intimate component and you should be sexually attracted to and physically attracted to your spouse, partner, whatever. But I mean, I view it as I'm not worthy enough of you.
Because perfect example. Let's say we're dating. If you watch it, I won't look at it as cheating. But for you, if I'm watching it, you'll consider it as cheating. Mm-hmm. It's just men and women. The dynamics are
like,
different.
And my thing is, it's like, okay, it's like which came first, chicken or the egg, right? Sex would be stale as fuck if there was no erotic content, if there was no pornography, if there was no exploration of. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like someone had to watch someone do something for sex to even...
Well, you've seen it, old paintings and images and stuff
you
like that.
See what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like the consumption of pornography shouldn't be viewed as this... I'm not going to say it's like, oh man, it's a sainted. Right. There's just nothing wrong with it. But if you look at it as a product, too much of it... You know what I'm saying?
We'll fuck you up.
Because
it's
like drugs,
out.
Right?
Like, it's literally
right.
Like what
it's drugs, right?
Like I forgot what part of the brain that it stimulates, but they did studies and they compared it between people who have a high from like heroin or cocaine, and it literally stimulates the same things in the brain.
And that's why a lot of young men that consume corn, when they do actually find a woman that they can be with, they have difficulty getting it up because they're so comfortable
they're
with that. Because the fantasy, the instant gratification is there.
But that's where it becomes an issue.
Yes,
you see what I'm saying?
For sure.
Where you start actually projecting your fantasies. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying?
And if it doesn't go the way you want it to go,
for me, I would not look at it. I would not look at it as what type of corn if they watch corn, it's what type of corn.
Yes, and
it's that wild shit.
Yeah,
you're out of luck.
Type of corn?
You better
it's
go
not,
get a stripper.
Do they watch corn? It's what type of
and how
corn?
Extreme. Yeah.
Well, they're
Well, it doesn't have to necessarily be extreme because some people could be seeking corn for emotional fucking reasons and shit.
I got you.
You see what I'm saying?
Well, there's I forgot where it was. There's a organization that fights against
sex abuse and porn.
Yes, and pornography. Mm-hmm. And they state a lot of studies, but they also interview both men and women.
Gotcha.
And they interviewed a woman who actually divorced her husband because he was consuming pornography and he wanted to try it, what he was watching, and it was full blown
It was
like
abusive.
it was abusive.
Yeah, it was
And
abusive.
she was like,
No.
no, this is not right.
Yeah.
Just because
Yeah.
I'm married to you doesn't make
Yeah.
this acceptable.
Mhm.
And that's
Right.
like another thing where I'm like,
Right. There's boundaries in that too.
Yeah, for
right.
sure, for sure.
Right.
Major.
That's what I'm saying.
like if that's something that
I feel like that should be like a mutual thing.
Communicated. It
Right.
needs to be
Exactly.
communicated.
Right. Like, hey, do you want to try this? You know what I'm saying? Hey, like da da da.
Yeah.
You know, type shit.
Add some flavor to it.
Add some flavor. Like,
Nobody
yo,
wants vanilla. You
type
know?
shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I want some Rocky Road some
I was about
days,
to-
you know.
I was about to say something
Neapolitan
crazy, but-
another
I
day.
want some rainbow sprinkles.
Move to the restroom.
Damn, you didn't pee before you went?
Absolutely.
Unacceptable.
I gotta go.
Unacceptable.
Tisk tisk.
Yeah, but no, yeah. Like I said, some people just have that mindset where they're so used to what they're consuming that they can't get over it.
So Smoke said,
Oh, you're gonna read some?
yeah, she said it is cheating if we
No,
watch
smoke. Smoke is a guy.
Smoke. Okay, well, he basically said, well, what would you do? What do you expect a man to do if the woman isn't trying?
Yeah.
Well, they talk. Like,
I mean,
what do you, I mean, what do you mean by isn't like trying?
yeah, yeah. Smoke. Can you clarify on that question? What is it? Where you at? What are you reading?
It's like with the corny.
We watch Corn to bust in that moment. Odin says, Smoke says, agreed. Smoke also says, well, hold up. I have a question. She said,
Okay.
is cheating if we watch Corn, but what do you, okay, I see what you're saying.
I mean, I think
If you don't get satisfied 60% of the time because their woman isn't trying
Okay.
to, smash.
well, I think you need to communicate that because those are your needs.
Yeah, and I think that's what it is too.
I don't think people realize like how big of a component.
I think
communication is
I
in terms of-
honestly think the expectation in a lot of relationships is because we're in a relationship, you should be expected to do that.
Yes.
It's
you
not.
Just know.
Yeah, it's not a oh can we because in a relationship you still have your boundaries, but nobody thinks about stuff like that. So it's like if we communicate what is off limits or what is on limits, then we can have a healthy discussion or a healthy sexual relationship. But a lot of people don't do that. So I think that's what it is. A lot of people go into relationships just assume this is what you're expected to do, or this is what we should be doing because we're in it. But it's like it doesn't always work like that.
And
20%.
I'd also like to go back on the point of people being so easily accessible due to dating apps.
Mhm.
So has sex because
Yeah.
it's become easily accessible.
Oh, yeah,
you
for
can
sure.
Get on an app and you can find somebody, and boom, it's there.
Yeah, and something that my brother and I watched the other day where it says the value of sex has become depreciated
It means nothing.
Yes.
because it's so easily
Accessible.
accessible.